Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We are dental practice brokers. We sell dental practices nationwide. And I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the dental practice brokerage for 14 years. So today's topic, seller of a dental practice insists on getting 16% above market value for their practice. Let's get into this. But before we do, as you know, we're in 22 different states now. Just put on, I think, Ohio, Alabama, and Oregon, and Ohio. And we have 10 employees, including 2 CPA accountants. We're available to you for 363 days a year. We work every day except Christmas and Easter, and you can reach us from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. every day. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, and our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Give us a call. Even if you just want to chat, we're here to give you information and help you. We enjoy what we do. We've been doing this for a while now. Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It's not legal advice. Now, if you're thinking about selling to one of the DSOs, please call us. We work with many across the country. And we have found that there are certain issues going on with some of the DSOs, and it's getting more and more challenging. So you have to know which is the right DSO, who's having trouble with financing, who's doing a merger, who's trying to sell their business and it won't be there soon. We know a lot, so we can share this with you. Now, in addition to that, they will often pay commission, so there's no commission to you under most circumstances on a DSO sale. Secondly, if you work with my team and us, we will reimburse. This is on all practices selling for over $1 million. For the seller legal fees, we'll reimburse your legal fees based on small criteria at successful closing. We've done this many times. So let us know. So anyway, we have a doctor who wants 16% over the market value. Market value as determined by cash flow, etc. The doctor wants 16% over because they insist the practice is unique and they have certain skills in their dental office that they feel they could share with the new buyer, and because of that, they can, the buyer will make the money back. They're saying 16% is nothing. You'll make the money back, and the skills that the seller is trying to share with the buyer, he obviously wants to get paid up front. The seller will stay on as an associate and work for a few years and teach the buyer the many skills he's learned. Now, this is a certain circumstance that the buyer has been working there before. Sometimes it could be a situation, or it could be a situation that the buyer is brand new, and maybe we set up circumstances upon which the buyer can observe for a few days to get a feel for everything, or maybe the buyer was a previous associate, that type of thing. But either way, seller is insisting that his practice is worth more money than market value, than cash flow. Now, we've always said, obviously you've got to check this, what I'm about to say, you've got to check, it's only your opinion, you've got to check it with your banker and your accountant and so forth. But we do believe if you, so to speak, pay a premium for a dental practice, based on the averages we have found, in our opinion, you can make that money back in a shorter rather than longer period of time. However, different opinions will come in and say, well, it doesn't cash flow, well, it's not worth it. But if this is the practice you want and the location you want, and there's a specialty skill that the doctor's going to teach you that you just can't easily get elsewhere, especially an over-the-shoulder type skill, yeah, you may want to think about that. may be worth spending some time and a little extra money. How much is a practice worth 16% over the market value? Well, it depends on your individual. You're going to start working right away. Let's say you're an associate working for somebody else now. Now you buy a practice, immediately you're going to make 25% more just because of your tax write-offs compared to working for somebody else. Legitimate tax write-offs, about 25%, maybe a little less. You'll check that with your accountant. So you save money right there. Secondly, you're going to be learning the skill set that this doctor has, and very few doctors in the country have it. I mean, you could say, well, I'm going to go for special training and degrees. Yeah, but there's nothing like over-the-shoulder training, and the doctor already has a built-in clientele with referral sources. Of course, that's what you're buying when you're buying goodwill, but you're not going to get it that easy. So I think it's something to take into an account. So you definitely take into account that you could be earning a lot more money right away, and in a practice that you like, and it's a practice that's probably, within the vicinity that you want. Is it worth it? Is it ever worth paying 16% more? It also depends on how many practices you've seen. If you haven't found the practice you want, well, you could certainly go look for another 2 years. But that's 2 years that you don't have investment, right? You're not building anything. If there's real estate involved, that's more investment. That is one of the best, purchases you can buy when it comes to real estate is upon which your business is housed. The real estate upon which you operate your business. It's not the appreciation. It's not all the tax write-offs, so that will work out well. It's really peace of mind from the landlord, because nobody can tell you what to do. And when it comes time, 15, 20, 25 years to sell your practice, and that time comes fast, then what? Now, you don't have to deal with the landlord to sell your practice. And who knows who the landlord would be by then. So it makes sense. We're advocates of purchasing the dental office, real estate. And of course, you're checking all this, your accountant, your attorney, your banker. But that's getting back to it, paying 16% more. It's our opinion that it's probably worth it. If it's a special practice, you can't duplicate it. You've been looking for a while. You feel it's the best. Yes, you're overpaying 16% more than the cash flow. But if you feel that you can make the money back, increase the cash flow, you have a method to do that. And a lot of practices we sell, about 20% better. It's our opinion. The first year, if you're implementing marketing, advertising techniques, etc., I think it's possible. Work extra hours, join 1 or 2 PPOs. I believe it is possible to get that. That's our opinion. So I say to you, yes, it may be more than you want to pay. Yes, you're paying top dollar. It's the right buyer. If you're not the right buyer, I guess doctor's going to wait till the next buyer comes along. That's what will be the next step, the next buyer that comes along. So, are you willing to give up the opportunity? It depends. You got to get your opinions from everybody, but it's our opinion, it's worth it. You pay a little bit more, you know what you're getting into, especially if it's a practice you've worked at before, or you've observed the practice multiple times, and you just know that this is the right place for you. And then you go from there. Okay? That's it. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button. I think we're over 500 YouTube videos now on the subject. There's no end to these videos because there's something new every day. Something changes every day. So keep listening. Thank you. And hit the subscribe button. Pleasure.